Ladies and gentlemen, look, I've lived in England now for 17 years, give or take. And one thing that I've always told myself I should start doing is acclimatize myself to the UK. And I thought, you know what, a good way to start and doing like 50 differences between British English versus the American English. But yeah, it's not even by choice that I've not I'm more familiar with the British culture. You could say, when I say that, I mean like more in a media sense, of course. In terms of like the British traditional culture, I don't watch like stuff like EastEnders or what. No, I've seen In-Betweeners. I'm a fan of Doctor Who, but and Doctor the Who universe, Doctor Who, Sarah Jane Smith Adventures when I was younger, and Torchwood with Children of Earth, aka season 3 of Torchwood, being perhaps one of my all-time favorite TV. It's one of the darkest TV series ever, and it's I rewatch Children of Earth like every 3-4 years or so, and every 3 to 4 years I think to myself, this is still as perfect as I remember it to be, and it's only 5 episodes long, 5 1 hour long episodes, and I watched it when it came out when I was like much younger. I think I was like 12 or 13 or something like that, and I just thought to myself, bruh, it's so dark, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Anyway, with all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, look, my accent, because we're watching a video about 15 differences between British English versus American English, and besides the S's and the Z, whenever you're spelling something like colorization or acclimatization and optimization, whenever you use the word zation, that always used to annoy me. I still annoys me quite a lot actually, because like all the spell checkers always say it's a Z when I know it's not, it's an S. Or the word color, has a U in it. There's little things like that, but I guess to sort of describe my accent, I don't know what my actual accent would be, but I would assume it's like a mix between like Lincoln and Manchester, because those are the two places that I've lived in England, and I'm living currently in Manchester. But I don't think I've got a stereotypical Manchester accent. Someone once did say they actually someone once correctly identified me just by listening to one of my videos and said that it sounds like I'm from the north of England and from the south of Germany, and I was just like, how did you just guess that? That's impressive to say the least. And I guess I guess in that sense, my accent is a mix, a hybrid of both of them. So yeah. Anyway, with all that said, let's hop in.
There's an old saying, America and Britain are two nations divided by a common language. But are American and British English really so different?
They are.
The most noticeable difference between American and British English is vocabulary.
I will say,
hundreds of everyday words.
I will say, it's not as big as it used to be. From what I know, what I've realized, it's not as big. Like the difference is not as big as what it used to be, and that's because a lot of the TV shows that we're watching now here. That's the thing, though. I don't watch TV. That's why I don't like. That's all these British, staples. I don't really watch because I don't really watch much TV or movies. But that's obviously influencing the British language.
That are different. In this English lesson, you will learn the 50 common everyday words that have noticeable differences in their spelling.
Learning an English lesson at 28. My goodness.
Let's get started.
I've been here since I was 11.
Football.
Okay. Soccer. Technically,
Laura.
soccer is a truck.
Truck.
Technically, soccer is a
Biscuit.
British word.
Cookie.
Film.
You know what, right? This one, everyone says chocolate chip cookie though, right? I'm not gonna lie, everyone says chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, some people say chocolate biscuit. I think both people use both in the UK. I don't know if that's the case in America as well, but film, movie, yes, fair enough.
Movie.
Petrol,
Fuel.
fuel.
Gas.
Yeah, it's not gas. It's not liquid gas, I guess you could say.
Autumn.
Spring, fall, yeah.
Rubber.
Eraser.
No, fair enough, fair.
Chips.
That is the annoying one.
French fries.
That's the annoying one.
Crisps.
Chips.
Holiday.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Torch.
Flashlight.
It's called a torch,
Lift.
bro. Well, elevator.
An elevator.
Tap.
You call it tap.
Faucet.
Ain't no
Jumper.
no one's calling it a faucet, right? Like, let's be honest here. No one's calling it a faucet, right?
Sweater.
Trousers.
Pants.
Pants.
Yeah. No. Shoes.
Trainers.
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Curtains.
Call that
Drapes.
drapes.
Pajamas.
Okay.
Pajamas. The pronunciation is almost the same. In British English, it's spelled with a Y, and Americans
I
spell
wonder why. Like, what's the etymology behind it? I don't know. Like, you know, PY. I'm thinking immediately of like not pyramid, but more so Pythagoras. And PA. It's clearly the root word here is Jarmus. And I can't think of another word right now that has that has the word Jarmus in it, or Jama from Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's a completely different thing. So I don't know why the difference here is.
spell it with an A.
Pants.
Underwear.
Yeah, you know, I understand that. It's the pants thing that in the UK that I just never like fully like understand, and I still don't to this day. So I always say underwear. Like, you know, if you saw me, I would be saying underwear. Because like, yo, oh yeah, my pants are falling off. It's like, what do you mean? You know, do you mean pants or pants?
Nappy.
Diaper.
I've heard both in the UK.
Waistcoat.
Vest.
Okay, this depends where you live. So I wear a waistcoat quite a lot. Quite a lot. Not all the time, but quite a lot. I would say like I used to wear it quite frequently to work, but nowadays because it's so warm, I'm not doing that anymore. And as you move up, you sort of, you know, you can sort of get more informal, so to speak. But so I, you know, people have come up to me and often said, you know, oh, your vest looks nice, or your waistcoat looks nice. I feel like more often when I went south, I heard waistcoat. Like when I was in London, I heard someone say waistcoat, whereas like up north, people just say vest. But hey, mobile phone. I'm assuming smartphone, but
Mobile phone.
that's
Cell phone.
cell phone. Oh my goodness.
Postcode.
Zip code.
Zip code.
Yeah, no.
Vest.
Undershirt.
Take away.
Take out.
Yeah, no. Takeaway is much better.
Sweets.
Candies.
Candy.
Courgette.
Zucchini.
Right. I'm not healthy, so I wouldn't know, but I would call it zucchini. Just because in Germany it's called zucchini. So I've never heard of courgette in my life before. I'll be completely honest here.
Car park.
What do you mean car park?
Parking lot.
This is-
Motorway.
Fair enough.
Highway.
Yeah, okay.
Boot.
Rear.
Trunk.
Trunk. Wheel.
Tire.
Tire.
Timetable.
Schedule.
Schedule.
Caravan.
Trailer.
Bonnet.
Hood.
Post.
Mail.
You got mail. What?
Fringe.
Bangs. An area of hair hanging over the forehead, almost touching the eyebrows, is called
Yeah.
fringe or
Yeah.
bangs.
Yeah. Yeah.
A drawer.
Tie.
A tie.
Plaster.
Band-aid, right?
Band-aid.
Yeah.
Cube.
Words, when you look at words, they're actually really fascinating. I think I'm always fascinated by words, granted. Because obviously the word plaster, you know, you're thinking of, at least I'm thinking of two different things. I'm thinking of like plastering, I guess you could say, plastering the walls. And in a way, you're sort of like band-aiding the wall in that sense. So I understand where the term plaster comes from. But I don't know where the word band-aid comes from. Like aid, you're banding it, I don't know, perhaps, maybe. What do you mean queue? What, line up?
Line.
Line.
Rubbish.
Trash.
Garbage.
or trash.
That's absolute rubbish, mate.
Ladybird.
Ladybug.
Dummy.
Pacifier.
Actually, why is it called? Well, it flies, I guess. I'm not sure which one I like. Ladybird makes sense, but it also doesn't, because I don't think it's a bird. So maybe, like, you know, the British, they were like, you know what, it flies, it's a bird. And then later on, when, you know, there was a qualification of, like, bugs and what exactly makes a bug, they were like, you know, actually, you know what, it's ladybug. So maybe that's where, like, the difference in name comes from. I'm not sure.
Cot.
Crib.
Wardrobe.
Closet.
Yeah.
Cabinet.
Chest.
CV.
Curriculum vitae.
Resume.
Chemists.
Dentist?
Drugstore.
Not dentist.
Underground.
Train.
Subway.
Overpass.
Flyover.
Trash can.
Dustbin.
Yeah, you know, in this case, CV to me makes a lot of sense. Curriculum vitae, I believe that's Latin, and it means for. I know vitae means something like vitality. I mean, the root word I'm assuming is vitality, so it means something like life. And curriculum, I think it's curriculum vitae, which means like, I think, story of life, sort of. I don't know where resume, like the word, the way it's being pronounced sounds French, so maybe that's where it comes from. But, like, you know, I'm thinking immediately, like, resume. Like, oh, I've paused something, let me resume something. So I don't know, you know, the root of it, I guess.
Those were 50 everyday
that's
words
it?
in British
Okay.
and American English. I think the difference between American and British English is often exaggerated. If you
Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, this was the reason why I reacted to this video is because I think it's a good start. And I think it's a good start for us to, like, explore more of the British culture. For me, at least, you know, I think someone that's lived here for far too long, but it isn't, like, fully indoctrinated or intoxicated or fully no, I think that indoctrinated is the right word. As someone that, you know, isn't fully 100% besides it, 100% besides the British culture, despite the fact that you know, every time I watch something that's British, I really enjoy it. I mean, another thing that I just completely remembered, Luther, really enjoyed that too. One of my favorite, not one of my favorite, but it was a really, really good TV show as well. Sherlock, I mean, how can you talk about TV shows and not talk about Sherlock? Until, like, season 3, it was, like, amazing, and then just, you know, downfall was sad and disappointing as like the biggest Sherlock Holmes fan there is. So you know, as someone that, like, grew up with Sherlock Holmes, and Sherlock Holmes is my childhood hero when I was like 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. You know, seeing that downfall of the TV show was kind of sad, but at the end of the day, I also really enjoyed it, so I can't complain too much. Look, with all that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be exploring a few more different videos, but this one I thought would be, like, a good introduction to things. So yeah, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, everyone. Have a good one. See ya, and